Welcome to the Fuller Broadcast Show today. I hope everybody's having a wonderful time right now. I'd like to give a special welcome to one of my sponsors, Quit Bitching Collision. They are my new sponsor for my show now. As you can see on the link here, Fuller, all capitals. Visit their website. It's Quit Bitching Collision. They got a good hat. They got face mask. Got everything you need. Just watch their website. Just go to their website. They have Facebook. They have another link, I believe. If you type in Fuller on the code, they'll give you 15% off products at the end of the. Hang on for a second. All right. Now, I'd like to thank my other sponsors, D&D Baits. I appreciate you helping me out too. Got JB. Hang on for a second. Hey, what's up? Hang on for a second. All right. Let's see. All right. Thank you for coming on my Fuller broadcast, man. Hang on for a second. All right, you there? Can you hear me, John?
Yeah, I can hear you. You hear me?
All right, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
All right, I'm waiting for my co-host to show up here. He's a little late right now, so give us a little detail about your career, when you started, and where it got you right now.
Okay, well, I kind of I started like probably I believe like 5 years ago. I was actually started with like kickboxing, and amateur kickboxing, and so I really got involved with just a group of friends, at like one of my friends' house. And we used to like just like spar all the time, but we wanted to like learn the techniques how you're supposed to like box and kickbox. So we started going around looking for gyms and getting gym memberships and stuff like that. It was probably like last year, like a year and a half actually, when I actually started actually getting in the ring and competing in amateur kickboxing. And so I got my opportunity to a lady named Brandy. She's with in Alabama, Jackson, Alabama. She needed a fighter for her promotion, and I took the opportunity. And so here I am, 0-1 as a pro.
So I'd like you to meet my co-host over here, Anthony Cruz, the Tiger.
What's up, buddy?
Very much. Kind of excited about this interview.
Oh no, hey, welcome. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
So you're a pro fighter now. So what was the difference from your training from amateur to pro? Is it more your training's harder?
It was a big difference. It's like with amateur, you got a lot of leeway that you can deal with when you're amateur. But as a pro, it's like you literally have to level up everything that you do. If you running, say for instance, like you run a timeout, you got to run 10. Say for instance, like you go 3 times a day in the gym, you gotta go like 4 or 6. It's like it's totally different.
It is different.
So when's your next fight coming up?
Last time I talked to like my managers and stuff, they told me that it might be August 15th. You actually got to due to this corona thing going on. So trying to find it out now. But until then, I'm just in the gym training, being ready.
So what's your record in amateur before you turn pro?
In amateur kickboxing, I was like 2-1.
So did you say you did some kickboxing too? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I did amateur kickboxing. My amateur record was like 2-1, and most of the time I was training in gyms, and they used to tell me, John, you got a lot of potential, just try it. And I had like somewhat of a little problem with trying to actually get my confidence up to go out there, but over the years it built. So I was just like, you know what, you only live once.
That's right.
My boy right there beside you, Anthony, he's done a lot of kickboxing fights, I believe. So he give
Say
you a little bit.
my record is 25, 4, and 18. I mean, I've been around, and that was amateur. That's amateur. You know what I'm saying? That's 25, 4, 18 by knockouts. You know, and then I turned pro. But in New York it was different. New York, because in New York, there was a lot of competition.
Yeah.
Fighting with Tommy B. Baton camp, fighting with Ray Lango's camp. There was Negla's camp. I mean, there was a lot of tough camps that you had to go up against. You know what I'm saying? So training with Luis Ruiz, who's 3-time world kickboxing champion, he was like, "Nah, you gotta train and get ready."
Right.
But everywhere's different. Sometimes you get away with a couple of amateur fights and turn pro.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you need a big. I don't know about now, but back then, the rule was you had to have minimum 15 amateur fights before you turn pro. You know what I'm saying? That was back in the 90s. I don't know how they do it now. You know what I'm saying? But you see a lot of. It's not unusual. You see a lot of guys, and even in the UFC, have 1 or 2 amateur fights and then turn pro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not unusual. I mean, so as long you got a good camp and you train hard, you take it serious, you're good.
Right.
You're good.
So where are you training at right now?
I'm training at Champions Boxing Gym. It's called Champions Boxing Gym on the Boulevard.
Cool.
Coach T.
So you're doing pro boxing or
for right now I'm doing pro boxing, but
right.
The idea is to go to pro kickboxing.
Okay.
Pro MMA.
Okay, so
I actually want to
so you're open to do other things besides the boxing. I like that.
I'm gonna get in bare knuckle fighting one day. Y'all
Yes. Yeah. That's the way to do it. I mean, that's how I did it. I do kickboxing, I do MMA, and I'm doing bare knuckle. Listen, I'm a fighter, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you do. Yay, whatever.
Right.
That's good. I like that.
So during this virus crisis that's been going on, what kind of training you've been doing to stay prepared?
So most of the time, like in the beginning before the gyms was slowly opening up, I mostly go running. I mostly hit like the heavy bag. If I can do like push-ups, sit-ups, I got my weights, I got my jump rope. So I try to make sure that I maintain something and do something every day.
Right.
Because I don't want to do nothing.
Yeah.
I want to be able to just keep going.
Yeah, good.
So,
people don't understand that as a fighter, you gotta stay active or somewhat active, because to lose that shape and get it back, oh hell, that's not easy. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. Even if you do something on the side, you maintaining, you're all right. You'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Good for you, man. Good for you.
Thanks.
So have you met any professional fighters like Mike Tyson or anybody that close to your area? Come out to you?
No, I ain't met no one yet. One day I really don't be worried about stuff like that. It's like most of the time, just be worried about where I want to go with fighting. So it must be like my main mind.
All right, so if you want to stay on my show, you can. I'm gonna bring on a female fighter. Her name is Dina. You guys ready to meet her?
Yeah.
All right, hang on for a second. So go ahead and ask my question, Anthony, if you like.
Sure. So besides the boxing, you want to do the kickboxing, you want to do the MMA, but is it in your gym? You guys are more rounded there, or you guys just do boxing?
No, they just at the gym that I'm at, they just do boxing.
So now you gotta shop around to do your MMA, jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Get it together, because it's not easy. A lot of guys, they go over their mentality because they're a fighter. They could fight. Yeah, you could fight, but you still gotta train your jiu-jitsu, your wrestling, your kicking. Because a lot of these guys come from good. There's a lot of guys, whether it's the East Coast and West Coast, that come from good camps. You gotta take it serious, man. You know what I'm saying?
I understand
Yeah,
that.
with,
Like I make sure that I watch videos like and then
right.
like I try to other you know just so I can, like always
Right. Good, good, good. Do because I mean, I hate when I see guys that are kickboxing or boxing, and they go in there with that kickboxing boxing mentality and think they could take a MMA guy. When MMA guy's gonna look at you like, well, I'm not going head to head, toe to toe with him because he's a boxer. I'm gonna take him down.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how you lose. You know what I'm saying? Listen,
Yeah.
you gotta be rounded. You gotta be rounded.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you like it or not,
Yeah. I understand that.
Yeah, that was my fault. My fault was, going from boxing, kickboxing to MMA. I did a couple of amateur MMA fights because I didn't have my jujitsu yet. And sure enough, couple of my fights I lost because of that. And then I went to Hazel Gracie and I learned my jujitsu.
So what's the heaviest weight you ever fought?
What's that?
What's the heaviest weight, the heavy class you ever fought in? Was it tough for you? Like,
You know what? Actually, my boxing fight heaviest weight that I ever fought. The real first fight is 147. He came in, I believe, like around like 160 something. Like that. And so I didn't want to like just like okay, you ain't gonna fight because you didn't make weight. I don't losing weight, so I understand it. So I was like, let's go ahead and fight. But that's like the heaviest weight I ever fought.
So I'm reading on the bottom of the screen here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Boxing, Muay Thai, wrestling. Focus on them areas. So I guess. So I got Dina Dame right here. You guys ready?
You're ready. You're ready.
All right, let me get her on here. There we go. All right, here's good. Welcome, Dina Dimes. How you doing today? Can you hear me?
How you doing?
I got Dina Dame right here. You guys ready? I don't know. Can you hear me, Dina? How you doing tonight? All right, so give us a little bit about yourself. What got you to start fighting in MMA? Hey, Anthony, can you hear me?
Yeah, the audio is messed up, Jeffrey.
How you doing today? All right. Let me see if
The audio is messing up.
All right. Can you hear me now?
No.
All right. Let me check it again. Hang on. All right. Can you hear me now? Hey, Anthony, if you could talk to her for a minute, see if I can fix my mic real quick, all right?
Yeah, I can't hear it. It's echoing.
Who, mine or hers?
No, mine's too.
Oh, that's weird. Hang on for a second.
Yeah.
Let's see if John can hear me. Can you hear me, John?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, can you guys hear me now?
Nope. Lot of background noise.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
How about that?
Nope.
Turn that
Sounds
down.
so it sounds like we're communicating with aliens.
That's weird. All right, let's try it again. You guys go ahead and talk for me real quick.
Huh?
Can you hear me now?
Now.
Yeah, that's better.
That's better.
All right. So Dina, give us a little bit more about your career at MMA fighting.
Well, I started fighting like 6 years ago. Um, before that was boxing. Um, I don't know. I went to boxing. I went to an MMA fight, and I saw some girls fighting, and I don't know. I kind of liked it, so I wanted to try it. It seemed pretty fun, so tried it, and I liked it a lot.
So
So,
I heard about you through Sheena Star. I'm sure Anthony really haven't heard about her yet, but what's it feel like to have a friend like Sheena Star to help you what you need?
I don't know. It's pretty nice that you have friends like that, especially in the sports, because I don't know. There's a lot of people that I don't know. They just won't help you.
yeah.
um, but she's pretty nice. I mean, I fought her before twice, and I don't know. She's good at everything that she does. She's a good friend.
So what is it going to be like to fight your first professional BKFC fight?
I'm actually pretty excited. I am. Um, I mean, the only thing that I'm kind of worried about is either breaking my hands or breaking their face. That's
It goes both ways. So I know bare knuckle fighting is really tough sport now, but it's really coming up and getting big. Got a lot of good names that are fighting in the BKF now. There's a lot of mentors like Anthony here. He's going to the BKFC too. So
that's
Yeah.
nice.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it. But I know Michigan have a lot of good gyms up there. Now that you went from boxing to MMA, you do all the training in one place, or you got to travel like other people?
No, I do in one place.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we have like 2 days for boxing and 3 days for grappling and all that.
Good, good. That's cool. That's cool. Because I know a lot of fighters don't have it like that. A lot of fighters they do boxing one gym, they go to another gym, they do kickboxing, and they go to another gym, do jujitsu, and sometimes it could be a pain in the butt. But if you can do it all in one gym, hey, more power to you. That's great.
Yeah, I have at the gym.
Kickboxing
There's
and
like a
go
few
to the gym, do jujitsu,
boxes.
and sometimes it could be, a pain in the butt, but you do it all in one gym.
say that again.
Power to you, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I have
Was she talking to you or me, Anthony? I didn't hear it.
No, it's echoing. It's echoing.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I know why. I know
It's
why.
like-
Hang on. I have no idea, man. All right, let's try that.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
I apologize. I have my phone turned on at the same time, close to the electronics.
Ah.
So, Dina, when it comes to training, are you training to stay at the same weight? Or are you training to go lower weight? What's the expectation from your coaches?
Well, I've been fighting at 105, 110, 115, and I did fight at 125 at one point. But I would like to stay at 105 or 110.
That's your ideal way. I mean, you feel stronger there. I mean, you feel stronger, faster. I mean,
Yeah, I do.
cool.
Usually when I was doing 115, I mean most of the girls were a lot bigger than me.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that. Yeah.
I mean it's still fun, but I'd rather not do that.
Yeah. No. No. I mean, it's hard because you gotta. Sometimes it's good to experiment and see what way feels better.
Better.
Maybe 10 pounds you feel stronger, but maybe feel stronger, but not as fast. A little weight you feel fast, but not as strong. Sometimes you gotta play around and see where you really feel comfortable. So not a lot of fighters do that. Not a lot of fighters play around with the weight. They stay with the same weight for all their careers. You know what I'm saying? So very few people do that.
Yeah, no, I feel really comfortable 105 with 10.
Cool, cool.
So I noticed you told me you were a little nervous about being on live in an interview. So what's the difference? It's gonna be a little
Yeah,
different when you're in the ring.
I don't really like talking to people, and I mean, in the cage, I don't really feel anything. Like I don't
Right.
just focus. I don't like hear anybody. I don't see anybody. Um, I know I have a little problem. Well, in the past, I had a little problems. Listening to my coach because I would just block everybody, and
Right.
I end up learning to actually listen to my coach.
It's hard. I mean, it's like everything in life is practice. The more you do it, the better you get out of it. You know what I'm saying? And you lose the nervousness of it. I was the same way. Oh my God, I was a wreck. Get butterfly in my stomach. My palms start sweating. But the more you do it, it's like whatever. Once that bell rings, it's like it's a whole new world.
Right? I was a little bit nervous for my first fight when I started doing amateur, but after that, it was just like I don't know, it was just normal. It
Yeah,
was really comfortable.
yeah. It's crazy how that is, right? I try to explain that to people, and they can't get it. They feel that every time you go to the ring, you always get nervous. Well, some people do, but some people, like you say, it's like whatever. It's just another fight. It's part of the training.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's your hardest training you had so far?
Um, I don't know. Everything is pretty much the same. It was a little bit hard going from boxing to MMA or like switching when I have to do like boxing because I want to like throw elbows or like knees, but I
Right.
can't.
Right.
Um, but I'm still working a lot on my grappling. I mean, I actually have my little brother that he does wrestling. He did that all through high school. He just graduated and he's pretty good at it. So me and him will go at it and it's pretty fun. I mean, plus
Right.
the gym and everything.
That's good. That's good.
So who got you starting into fighting? Your Sheena, or did you grow up with family growing into
Uh,
fighting?
well, my older brother used to do boxing. He went to Golden Globes, nationals. He almost made it to Olympics, but then he
Wow.
lost.
Nice.
After yeah, I started going to the gym with him, and I liked it a lot. And like I said, later on, I went to an MMA fight, and I wanted to get in it. And I did.
Well, I can't wait to see you get in a BKFC
Yeah.
fighting pit. That's going to be big. There's a lot of stars, and with you getting in there now, I'm sure Sheena's going to be your cut woman or cut man, whatever you guys want to call her.
Yeah, I'm
so,
pretty sure she will.
so what does it feel like to have her in the corner with you to support you every step of the way?
Well, it's really nice. I mean, like I said, she knows what she's doing. Plus, just the fact to like that you have someone there that you know guiding you for everything is pretty nice.
That is a
Yeah,
plus. That is a plus.
yeah. Sheena, I like Sheena. She's really outgoing. She tells you like it is. And right now, I know you guys. She's trying to get a call out by what's her name, Gavinito,
Gambino,
whatever her name is. Yeah.
yeah.
So you think that'll happen?
Well, I hope it does.
They need to end that. So
They do.
so from now until you get ready to do your first fight, what's going to be your main goal?
Um, I don't know. I would like to be like faster on my hands. I know a lot of people say that I do have really good hands, but I would like to be faster.
And I'm ready. You ever heard of? I've talked to Anthony about him. Tony Lopez.
No.
Look him up sometime. He's a professional bare knuckle fighter, MMA fighter, and I think he's done some kickboxing. but he's tough. He's in the heavyweight division. He's not fast. He's just strong, and he did that
Yeah,
for a
that's good.
while. Go ahead.
I have, sorry,
Oh, you're fine.
punches are pretty strong. They are. I have a lot of TKOs. I mean, I at first when I was amateur, I used to pretty much finish the girls at like first or second round. Um, it was all pretty much boxing at first. My first fight, I believe it was like 8 seconds. I used like punch her in the face and she just went down.
Damn.
I
That's
was so
good. That's good.
surprised. I was surprised. I didn't know that.
Right.
I mean, I wanted to repeat, but they wouldn't do that.
So, are you getting a lot of family support for what you're doing right now?
I mean, the main ones that support me are my two little brothers.
That's good.
They're usually the ones that I bring to the gym with me. They're one is the one that's wrestle. The one that's into wrestling. He's actually he wants to do boxing and he's pretty fast with his hands. So I like to train with him because he's pretty fast and I can't. It just annoying because I can't hit him in the face. He moves too fast. Good. That's good
But that's how
training.
you get. Yeah, but that's how you get faster. Fighting with somebody who's faster than you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get your timing even better. So you have somebody who's stronger than you or faster. I mean, we every time I have sparring partners, I never have the same sparring partners because somebody same weight, same height. There's so much that they could do. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to get somebody bigger, somebody smaller because they're faster, and try to get the timing and rhythm accordingly because you need all those skills anyway. So if your brother could give you that, that's a plus. That's a plus.
Right now
So,
at the gym, usually Fridays we spar, and I mean there's a lot of us, and we
Yeah,
all go back. Uh,
yeah,
I train like a lot of guys. Some of them are heavyweight and everything, and
yeah,
like it's even better because like yeah, like you said, you have more experience with like different sizes and different heights, and
yeah.
like pretty short. And Sheena was actually like the only fighter that was like way taller than me, and it was I don't know, it was pretty fun, but it is nice to have like um different people to train with for those kind of situations when someone's like taller or bigger or whatever.
Yeah, because even when you find your own weight class, someone gonna be shorter than you, someone will be taller than you. So not because you same weight class, you always gonna fight somebody the same height, same weight. Somebody, when I was fighting in kickboxing 185, everybody was taller than me, and that was a challenge. So my sparring
Mhm.
partners had to be same weight class, taller than me, and had to train that way. But yeah, having different sparring partners, it is a plus. It is a plus.
Yeah, it is.
so as I grew up as a wrestler and a boxer, and I retired real early because of my back and my knee. But when I started training little kids boxing, have you guys ever tried what do they call that? Little small balls. You can bounce them. Try to make your hands go faster. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
The
yeah,
double
Yeah.
impact,
Do what?
the, the double impact.
Yeah. It's like real small balls. You just bounce them and they make them
Oh,
go. Quick.
yeah.
Yeah, I've did that a few times. That helps a little bit more. I'm not sure how you guys do it, but I used to do that when I was little. So, but I'm slow now because I'm old.
I like the double impact. A lot of fighters even now, especially kickboxer, MMA guys, don't like to use the double impact, which is the one that's suspended with the ceiling, the floor, and you punch it, it comes back at you. It's amazing. A lot of guys rarely use that one. For me, I always tell people that's one of the most important piece of equipment you're gonna use because it gives you two things: speed and reaction. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Because so it's very alive because when you hit it, it comes back at you, and you gotta. It's good to it's good to do it offensive, defensively. And no piece of equipment.
I think his phone went out. you having problems too. So I know you're a little shy. I'm trying to ask you a lot of questions. So, is there anything you like to say to all your coaches or anybody out there, your sponsors?
I don't know. I just want to thank them for being there. Always helping me. Um, always yelling at me to listen. Um, I don't know. And just for being patient with me, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of being in training. A lot of people gotta have patience. That's something I don't have right now. So I appreciate you being on my show. I know I had a little problems with the mic and stuff. I apologize. Um, I'll be looking forward to seeing you in the ring, pounding their faces in. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. But I
Oh, okay.
appreciate you for having me here tonight.
You're welcome. Hopefully, after you get done with all your training, your fighting, I'll have you back on my show. You won't be shy anymore. So, all
Yeah, probably. I'm pretty sure I'll still see it, but we should be
right.
better.
All right. Well, thank you for being on Full Broadcast, and hope to see you soon in the ring.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good
Bye.
one.
You too.
What's up, John? What happened?
I think my phone was acting up.
Uh,
Kept
I think there's a little problem going
trying
with
to
reception right now. I think there's like millions of people getting on the phone and stuff right now.
okay.
So just give me a little bit more details about what you're doing right now to stay focused, your training, getting ready for your next fight.
Okay, well, you know, most of the time we have to balance out like training and stuff that's going on in our life. So like when I'm not training, I'm doing tattoos or I'm working a security job or anything like that. But most of the time, I try my best to get the hours in, to keep training and keep working, and I try my best to manage out and balance out everything. Sometimes it get hectic, sometimes it's easy, but I love every minute of it though. So it's like that's what a lot of times I have to do is try my best to manage out everything because I keep putting my focus on one thing and then I forget the rest of the stuff. So that's like be my main thing that I be doing.
So right now, welcome back, Anthony. I see you have
Yep.
problems with your phone.
Yeah, it frozen up.
All right. So between you two, what's the best nutrition to have while you're training? I'll let John go first.
John, go first.
The best nutrition would probably be is like me personally, I always stick to the same kind of plan for losing weight, which is just less meat, eating salads, running, keep hydrate, and eat more like fruits and veggies and stuff like that. So
Anthony?
Yeah. For me, for me, it always works a high protein diet. I always, it always works for me. It keeps my muscle, keeps me strong, keeps me leaner. For me, high protein always works for me.
mm,
You don't like fish, do you?
I love fish. Protein mean everything. Fish, chicken, turkey, steak. Protein shakes. Make sure you have a good vitamin mineral on the side.
yep.
Drink plenty of water, which most people don't do, especially first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, the first thing you should do is drink a big bottle of water. You know what I'm saying? To flush all that things out. I mean, it always works for me. It keeps my body down, my body weight down, and I don't eat a lot of carbs because I tend to gain. I could lose weight fast, but also I could gain weight fast too. So
Yeah.
by not eating too much carbs and just eating as much protein as I can, it always keeps my weight down. For some reason, that works for me. Just a lot of protein, a lot of water, and the training will take care of itself because when you do MMA, you do a little bit of everything. The workout alone you burn a lot. You know what I'm saying? You're doing 5 rounds, 5 minutes a round, just wrestling. You sweat like a pig. You know what I'm saying? That alone keeps you in shape. You know. So if you're eating a good diet, medium, low carb, that could do it.
So, John, when you're training, like I saw your video the other day, I noticed you said something about your back was hurting, your leg was hurting. Do you think?
Yeah.
Well, what's up with that? John? What's up with that?
Okay, so like most of the time when I learn something at the gym, I got a problem with taking it home and then working on it and keep working on it and not letting my body relax after coming from the gym.
Ah,
So the next day I'm sore already, and it's like I pushed through. So it was like my back. I had felt like a knot while I was running. Like back of my thighs kept locking up, and I kept getting this knot in my lower back. And I kept trying to stretch it out and work it out. And so with me, it's kind of like I kind of like showing stuff like that so people can see that it's not easy. It's hard.
right. It is. It is because I mean, especially when you pro, when you amateur, you can take time off. You take it as a little bit easy. But when you pro and you're making this your livelihood, so you gotta push it even sometimes on sore days. You know, there's no break time. You know what I'm saying? There's no break time. Sometimes be
Right.
like, you know what? I'm sore. I gotta push it through. Whatever. Hey, and but that's what makes you stronger too. That's what makes you stronger too. Unless you have an injury that is serious, you gotta pull back. That's different. But if you sore a little achy here and there, listen, you gotta push through, man.
Right.
That's why it's called training, okay?
Right. Like the main thing I always think about when I'm sore or I'm hurt and I'm in training, I think about if I'm in a fight. If I'm in a fight,
Right,
I gotta keep fighting.
right.
I can't show that
That's
I'm hurt.
right.
I have to
That's
keep
right.
going. So that's
That's
like my
right.
mindset. That's my mentality while I'm training.
Yeah, that's right. You can't say, listen, I'm sore, maybe next week. You can't say that, can't say
Right.
I, when I saw that video, I was like, he said his back, his leg hurt, and it reminded me back when I was wrestling in high school and a little bit of college. Wrestlers go through a lot, from lifting up people on their backs, running up the mountains. It's a lot of hard work to get yourself motivated, uh, that conditioning you need for your next match. It was hard. That's what John is doing.
Yeah.
So do you, your next fight, uh, before this one, I got a question. Back in the days, the boxing used to be a little different. The condition, get ready for your fight. Like, I think you get what, 3 weeks ready for your next fight. No disruptions, no nothing. Just keep doing your conditioning workout. What is it like to be blocked out, everybody, and focus on you and getting yourself ready for your next fight?
How that feels is just like it's something that you just got to do. Is because if you're distracted and you're getting ready for the fight, if you're not putting 110% into that fight mentally and physically, then you're gonna lose. So you have to block everything out. You have to block all the bad and the good stuff that's outside of that fight. You have to focus on that fight because you fight for survival. So you have to literally like it's come somewhat hard to explain. It's because it's like each fighter got their own way of how they block out. How I block out stuff is that I just keep making sure that I maintain just thinking about it all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just watch videos of the opponent that I'm pretty ready to fight, or I find a picture of and print it out and then post it like on a mirror so I can always look at it. Like that's stuff I do.
That is
I
true.
think. Go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah, no, that's true. People, I don't think people realize how selfish fighting is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all you. It's not a team sport.
Yeah.
It's not a team sport. It's not. I'm hurt. You go. You know what I'm saying? It's all you. And sometimes in fighting, like you say, it's mentally is a lot mental and physical, and you got to block things so you could concentrate on your training and on yourself. And sometimes family members can understand that. Friends can understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because it happened to me many times. Like people ask you out, I can't go out. I'm resting. What's wrong with you? I said, listen, I'm resting. I'm sorry. After the fight, we hang out. So so fighting is very selfish like that, but that's what makes you the best. Those are sacrifices you got to make to be the best. You can't fight and party at the same time. It doesn't
Right.
work. It doesn't work. You can't fight, be a fighter, and stay late and drink and this. It's not gonna work. You know what I'm
Nah.
saying? You go home, you have to eat, you have to rest, and but those are the guys who will make it big. Those are the guys they know how to sacrifice, know how to concentrate and block everything else. Because you know what? When you come back, your friends are gonna be there, your family's gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is just something you gotta do for yourself. And sometimes people don't understand what it takes to be the best. And guess what? Just like everything in life, sacrifices. That's what it takes to be the best.
Yeah. And that I had actually learned that the hard way. Like during the
Oh
time
yeah,
that I was training, I had to learn like, okay, this is what I really want to do. Then I have to invest in myself. I have to put my
that's right.
all into it, and I have to literally put all energy into it. And
That's
so,
right.
when a fighter understands that, then it's easy to block out stuff because your
That's
main
right.
focus is winning. Your main focus
That's
is
right.
going to this fight. Your main focus is the fight. So
That's right. And you see it in history. You see a lot of guys who were once upon a time were good fighters, and then they went partying and doing this and doing that, and guess what? Losing, because you can't mix that lifestyle.
yeah,
If you're gonna dedicate yourself to the fighting, you gotta dedicate to the fighting. You can't mix your fighting with different lifestyle because it's gonna mess you up. And it's selfish like that, but that's what it takes to be the best. So I'm glad that you learned that now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Still earning your career, then later on, and then lose everything, end up with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that will take you far. That attitude alone will take you far. So my head goes off to you, buddy.
Thank you.
So tell me, the first professional fight you had. I forgot to ask you this. What did it feel like to get in that ring on your first pro fight?
Okay, first of all, I was nervous. I was really like it was because it was a lot of things going on when I went to a pro fight outside of fighting, and not only that, it was just like I actually went to that fight with no coach. Like
Wow.
I actually trained myself, and I was like, okay, nothing's gonna stop me from achieving what I want to achieve. And
Right.
at that time, I was like, okay, I told this woman that I was going to do this. I'm going to do this. And so I kept running. I kept working myself. I kept remembering what other coaches taught me at the time. And so I told myself when I got into the dressing room and I was getting ready and they were wrapping my hands, that's when I actually felt butterfly. I actually had to go use the restroom. I'm sorry to say it.
That's real talk, but you know what? Hey, you did it. You know what I'm saying? You went in there, you did your thing. I mean, that's a testament of your character, who you are. You know what I'm saying? That not a lot of people do that. That's not easy, man. That is not easy. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But that says a lot about you. That says a lot about you. And
It's
you
kind of
know,
like 'cause this is something I really want to do, but it's just like I just don't want to do it with boxing. It's like I want to compete
right,
in all genres of fighting and actually be a champ in it.
right,
I to be honest, I'm doing this for a reason, but I'm trying to find out the reason why I'm doing it. That's
right,
why I love every day while I go to the gym and train, learning something different. It feels good to me because like
right.
I'm getting close to figuring out who I am as a fighter.
But that's what training is. Training is figuring out who you are as a fighter, as a person. And take to a level that only you could be yourself. And that could take you anywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? It is a journey. Fighting is not just about beating people up. There's more to fighting than just beating people up. You know what I'm saying? It's a journey of yourself, knowing yourself and where you want to go in life. And you could take that, with anything in life. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but again, in your early career, you're finding that with yourself, and that could take you far. Oh my God, that once you realize how good you are, how good you're getting, who you are as a fighter, as a person, and how much you love it, how much you willing to dedicate to it. The sky's the limit, my friend. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so yeah, do it.
So, from talking to you and all your interviews and everything, uh, if I got on you, you seem like a fighter that I know that has a bright future, and I'm going to see a belt around that waist of yours.
Thank you.
You have that
He,
attitude, man.
he has the attitude. He has the attitude. He has
Oh, it's
the
gonna happen.
character.
It's gonna happen.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I like that.
Just remember to shout my name out when you do, man.
Oh, I will most definitely. I'll never forget.
Yeah, that's great.
So, is there anything you'd like to say to all your coaches, your sponsors, and all the people who are supporting you? I noticed that you share 200 people on my show.
Nice.
Okay.
Appreciate
Well,
that.
I just want to say that everybody, like to you, Fuller, and everybody who believe in me and who does like stuff like this, I really appreciate it. This is the reason why I keep going, and because little stuff like this means a lot to me. It gives me motivation, and it makes me keep going. So to everybody, thank you, and the ones that don't believe in me, thank you,
Yeah.
because y'all the reason why I want to prove y'all wrong.
Nice.
I appreciate you being part of the Full Broadcast Show. You're welcome to come on this show anytime you like. Your future training after your fights, I'm glad to have you, man.
No problem. I always make
It's
time
an
for
honor,
you.
John.
All right.
Keep training.
Hey,
Keep
look,
training.
hey, look on the screen right now. Hang on. Oh, he left. You read that? Carlos said he's going to be part of the CNC management very soon. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, man. So, what do you think about these two fighters, Dina Dame? Give us a little detail. What do you feel like her
Oh
attitude
man,
is towards?
it was great. I like the attitude, the confidence. They know who they are as a fighter. They know where they want to go with it. And that's a plus because a lot of fighters, they're still discovering themselves. They don't know whether they really want it or don't want it or how far they want to go. When you hear somebody that early in the career, you could hear the hunger. You could see you could feel the hunger in them. That they want it. They're still training. They're still trying to know themselves and investing on themselves. That's a big plus, because a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people are still guessing and they don't know. They jump from camp to camp and they don't know what they want to do with themselves as a fighter. But them two, I see a bright future. They're still young. They're hungry. They know what it takes to be, the best or the best in them. So yeah, I see a lot of potential there. I'm glad that we have them on the show.
Hey, I'm glad too. Hopefully, I'll have Dina Dimes here on my show in the future. She won't be shy much anymore. So
Yeah,
hopefully,
definitely.
so with John Williams, his attitude, it's like he had the attitude that I had back in the days where I want it. I'm going to get it. Nobody's stopping me.
Right.
That I feel like he's going to have that belt around his waist sometime.
Yeah, I mean, because the as a fighter, you can have all the skills in the world. People don't understand that you can have all the skill in the world, but if you don't have the right attitude, the right mentality, all those skills don't mean nothing. You gotta have the attitude and your character behind that. That will take you even further. And being down to earth and being humble, that's something that wow, it speaks a lot as a person. And not only be a good fighter in the ring, but also outside the ring. So with the fans and everything, and that's a big plus.
Yeah, it's like I see Carlos following live Facebook, interviews. I think he sees what we see.
Right.
The fighter's attitude. They're willing to go from day one, train until they fall down,
Yeah.
and they get right back up.
No, because it's hard. It's hard, especially look at him. We're only with a 2-1 amateur record. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing with that small background. how he talks. He talks like he's already had like 100 fights. You know what I'm saying? That's rare. You know, you see a lot of guys that have in boxing alone, they have like 50, 100 fights as an amateur, and don't have that attitude. You know, and those are the same guys that don't last long either. Listen, attitude is everything. Attitude is everything. Confidence is everything, and with your skills behind that, the sky's the limit. So my hat goes out to both of them. I wish them the best, and I know we will see them soon with a belt around around their waist and presenting themselves in the sport. I'm happy for them.
All right, thank you for being my co-host, man. You're gonna get a lot of help in the future. Just remember, tomorrow we have Tony Lopez.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
And I think there's another fighter. He hasn't contacted me back yet, so hopefully I'll get him back on.
Cool.
He's been having family issues, so hopefully I'll announce that tomorrow. But next week we got a full schedule, Tuesday and Thursday.
Nice.
We got. I've already got. I have like a total of 12 people want to be on my show. 12 fighters.
Damn. So, there you go. It's getting bigger and bigger. I love it.
Yeah, we're gonna be busy. So with your help, it's a big plus, and it's great to meet these fighters on my show.
Yeah.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask you, the gym that you're at, that you train, is that your gym? You train your students, or is that's
my Tiger Thunder MMA is my gym with my partner, my business partner Thunder, my management Don the Raise the Bar management. Those are the it is my gym, but I'm a co-owner of it with my partner Thunder and Raise the Bar management, who also helps me manage my career and the gym also.
Yeah, I kind of like the videos you were doing and stuff, so I was sharing that.
Yeah.
It's like I respect the coaches, the trainers, fighters that used to fight back in the days. They come to help the students that need that help. And that's things I like to support. I love supporting the fighters because they get in that ring and they give 100% of their.
Well, I always been like that because when I was growing up in a kickboxing world and in the Taekwondo world and MMA world and Jiu-Jitsu world, guess what? There was guys that were there for me too. So I cannot be selfish to be there for other people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I was there, whether it was Luis Ruiz, Michael Corleone, Hansel Gracie, and the list goes on and on and on. They were there for me and they helped me. So, I feel like I gotta pass it down too. It's only fair. And anybody that wants some advice or wants some training, whatever, listen, come down. It's your gym too.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, especially coming from a Yankee fan. All right. So I want to end the show. Don't get off yet. I want you to hear about the good news that I had. As you can see, my name right here, all capitals, Fuller.
Right.
So we have a new sponsor, Quit Bitching Collision. I really appreciate them giving the support and sponsoring our show.
Thank you.
You go to their website. You type in Fuller, they'll give you 15% off at the total when you check out. So visit their website. It's
Thank you, sponsors.
And sponsor D&D Baits. You need baits, you catch a big fish. Check his website out. He's a real cool guy. Also, JB Handy Pro Services. He's out of Mississippi. He's not a local business, but I support all the small businesses. So he's out in Mississippi. I appreciate him supporting us. So,
thank you, sponsor.
You'd like to say before we get out here?
No. Thank you guys for watching. It's a big support. We need that, and thank you, the host. My buddy. Jeffrey Fuller. For the opportunity, and see you guys soon.
We're gonna get big, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the full. Thank you for watching the full broadcast. 24/7 news, live interviews, media coverage. I'll also be doing baseball, football, and basketball. Peace out for the full broadcast. Thank you, Anthony.
You're welcome.
Are you done?